Lots going on. There's a lot of hormones and everything. So we have to talk more. I will talk about communication. You have to communicate more. And also you have to say good words. Yeah, you have to say good words to your wife. And whether you like it or not, as women, we are committed to still give it out, whether we like it or not. I don't want to go too deep. Yes, so sometimes we don't feel like, but we just try our possible best. Yes, we still try our possible best to bring it in.
Okay, how about you, Mrs. Bolofeni?
Yeah, what's the question again?
How do you incorporate pregnancy in pregnancy?
Yeah, so for me, she literally said almost everything, like everything. The number one thing for me is communication. Like most times, like it depends on what level you are in your pregnancy, because sometimes most women have high libido, most women have low libido. So it depends on whatever situation your wife is in, but you also have to like consult with your healthcare worker to know if a particular way, maybe there's a method you're doing or whatever that is not working for her, that is making her retreat. So you just have to communicate with your spouse and make sure that you guys are doing what's working for you and your household part time.
Okay, thank you. So another one that I have is that what are the key ways one can manage, like especially there's this body shaming once your man is pregnant. Oh, why is your nose like this? Oh, why is your legs they are swollen? So how can you advise someone that is pregnant in that season? How can you advise them, because it can be hurtful, those words coming from, especially from another woman to the one that is pregnant. So how can you have been in that situation before, and then you too. So how did you go through that phase, and how can you advise your fellow women?
Okay, number one is self-love. You have to love yourself no matter how you feel. Even though you wake up in the morning and you see your nose is big, your face is swollen, you have to accept it, because you are trying to bet a nation here. You are not playing. It's not a shy play. So you have to accept yourself, and it's only for temporary. It's not going to be forever. So if you love yourself, no matter what anybody throws at you, you feel confident in yourself. You don't feel hurt. Like for me, there's nothing you tell me, oh, you look this, you look fat, you look that. You can't body shame me, because I love myself the way it is, and I know God is using me to raise nations.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. Self-love. Yeah. How about you?
Self-love is very, very important. Like, regardless of what anybody says, you have to love yourself. You have to be confident in your own self. Like, this is a season I'm going through. It's not forever. So for now, I'm going through this because I'm betting a nation, like she said. I'm giving birth to a child. Like, you are actually putting your life on the line. So your mind has to shift from what people are going to say to what you are going through, and go through it with God. Because at the end of the day, your life is on the line, and the only person that can be there for you is God. So do not let what people will say about your nose. Of all the things in this world, your nose, your physique is the last thing anybody should talk to you about, because they didn't create you. So shift your mindset from what people are going to say. Whenever they say, just say them, thank you very much, God bless you, and keep it moving. Change your mindset, focus on yourself, love yourself, and that's it. They will be fine.
Okay, so you said self-love, and shifting the mindset.
Your mindset.
Once you have the idea that, oh, this is just temporary, and I'm betting a nation. So you were pregnant, you were once pregnant and everything. Were you in that position that people were just, talking, Missy, this is your nose? How did that make you feel?
For me, I think I got my response from one girl on Instagram, her name is long, literally long. She's a content creator on Instagram. And she said something. She said, whenever someone talks to you about your nose, tell them you're breathing for two. So that was my response. I'm breathing for two. And I'm literally, you don't even know, I can be carrying triplets, so I'm breathing for four. So it doesn't really matter. As long as I'm confident in my nose and I know for sure that it's going to go down, I'm fine. So whenever that kind of stuff comes to me, my response is, and your response should be, I'm breathing for two. So how else do you want it to be? It has to expand, okay, so the air can go through.
Okay.